Hi guys, today I'll be showcasing the Madiba's prison, built by me and also designed by me. So this is the Madiba's prison, just a quick 360. Yeah, so in this video I'll be showcasing a solve and also showing you the interior. This puzzle uses one key and you are not allowed to bang or kick or throw the puzzle or take it apart. Absolutely no force moves is needed to complete the puzzle. So let's dive right in. Okay, so as you can see up front we have the Legoland logo that is purely decorational, and this Lego logo. This Lego logo is, however, part of the final drawer that we will be receiving after solving the puzzle. We also see a little keyhole, but we have not yet found the key. Over to the right side we see a pinhole, a clear piece of yellow brick and a window, and you can actually see Madiba looking at you. We also see this intriguing red little tile. I can tell it's a tile by looking at the groove, and also this 1x1 brick with a hole through it and the axle. We cannot access the axle. Okay, taking a step to the right again. Here we have a little keyhole once more, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this side. Going right, here we have a green little button. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. There's a little hole down there, slightly open, but I'm guessing that is where we need to enter a key. And then here's another hole and another red plate, it looks like. Interesting, it has a red part here and red part there. It's exactly the same spot on both sides, which is kind of intriguing if you ask me. Almost looks like this one can push in. Whoa, yo, look at that cool move. It opens up the whole roof. That's one of the coolest moves I've seen on a Lego puzzle box, if you ask me. Yeah, that looks quite cool. So I'm excited. We got the first move. Now we should probably be getting a key somewhere. Maybe in here. Oh, that looks like it's moving. Maybe. Oh, cool. That's a key. So in the instructions said that we only get one key, so this will be the only key we will be using. Yeah, so let's look around. Ooh, that part's slightly densed down, but it doesn't go in quite far, and the drawer is still fully locked, so I'm guessing that might be the final move before opening the drawer. Okay, let's take a look further. Yo, I'm actually quite stuck now. I'm not sure what to push. Like, I've tried all these holes, but none of them seem to do anything. Maybe it's not a hole. Okay, I'll just go over the entire surface of the puzzle. Oh, that bumped in. Whoa, look at that. How can I push it out somehow? What does this do? Oh, that pushes it back out. Cool. So that might be a reset hole, just to make it easier to reset the puzzle. But it could also be functional, so I'll remember that for the future. But for now, that bumps in. So what did that do? Something funny happened. So that hole was previously slightly open, but it's now completely closed. Not sure why though. It's still blocked. That's also blocked. What about this button though? Is that maybe you can do something with it? Pull maybe? Ooh, that went in. Cool. So, whoa. Actually pushed out this part at the back here. so I can't turn it. Maybe I can use the key. This little red tile still bothers me. I think something still needs to happen to it. Oh, now it goes back in. That's weird. And also quite mysterious, because it just suddenly wants to go back in, and just now it didn't want to go back in. Oh. Maybe it's a button. If you see there's this little maroon piece in there, and when you press the button, it moves up. And then the more it moves up, the more it clears the space for this little button to slide right past. If you push this piece back, then the button is blocked, so you can't push in the button. Maybe the axle is also blocked, so you can't push in the axle either. So that little maroon piece actually blocks both the axle and the button. I'm just gonna continue pushing on the sides. Something happens. I'm not sure what happens, but something does, and it freaks me out because I'm not really sure what happens. So let's close the door, and then I can see, so the little white piece is closer, and then when I take this back out, then the white piece is still there, but I can't push it back if I want to. This hole is still locked. I can't push in there. No way I can push anything in there. No, this hole is also, it's open. This side here, on this side, is now connected to this side. What if I push back only this side? Do the other side also move with? No, it doesn't look like it. So this literally popped out this little red piece. And yeah, so now I've got a little red piece that popped out. Okay, what am I gonna do now? Oh wait, maybe I can do something with the axle. Now that I can close this, because that doesn't affect anything. So if I just give it a little push from this side so it doesn't pop in, I can fit my key on there, I guess, and then give it a turn. So now it actually turns. Not sure what it does though. It just moves. It sounds like something is sliding. Oh yes, I forgot about this piece. There's actually this little button down there. It's still locked. Maybe, so if I turn this, in my head there's like a gear on the other side, and then there's a rack gear. So I think that's what might be inside. So in that case, if I turn it anti-clockwise, then it will lock, and if I turn it clockwise, it will unlock. So now it's actually totally locked again, so I can't do anything. But that might be because the little button is pushed in. So now I can push this button in here, so that just pushed in there, since I can't get the puzzle. Okay, so there it just pops in, and I guess now I can pull out the final drawer, and like I said, yeah, and the puzzle is solved. Yeah, and this is your prize. It was actually quite fun to solve this puzzle. Oh well. Okay, so this is the drawer part of the Benjamin Franklin's locker. It's a bit modded so that it's got a custom rail inside, so I'll show you that in a sec. So basically this consists of a little key that I built for the interaction with the drawer, and the drawer has little orange dots where the key interacts with the drawer. So that little red piece there interacts with the hole, so when it's slotted in there it can't move to the side. And the custom rail that I built is actually quite simple. It's a little gap in there, and then over here you see a little thingy sticking out of the side of the puzzle into the drawer sliding area. When the drawer is in there and you put it, and it stops there. Yeah, so that's my little drawer part, and of course there's a window for the Madiba Nelson Mandela to look out to you. Next up I'll be showing you the mechanism inside of the top modded part of the puzzle. Now the top of the puzzle has a little hole where the key interacts with it. So that hole blocks the key from being pushed upwards. When the puzzle is solved, that little yellow piece slides out of the way and the key is allowed to be pushed upwards. The top part of this puzzle, where you push in and the top opens up, it works actually quite simple. So you can go on to Cheat3's channel and check out his video on the sliders with the transparent blocks, and also the sliders with the 1x2 tiles. You can actually take off the top part of this puzzle, so you can see basically that's the part that slides. So that's how it slides. And then right underneath that, the only key to the puzzle sits in there. I got this little pile of 1x2 plates so that the brick on the key can't move at the front. So basically this little pile of 1x2 plates sits right in front of the key, so the key can't move. So when you shake it, you can't hear the key. And then once you push in, that moves out of the way and you can grab it. So it falls straight out if you hold the puzzle upside down. Here you can also see a part of the gear mechanism with the double bevel gear, and the rack gear is underneath. You can't see that right now. That's the basic mechanism of the top part of the puzzle. And yeah, I hope you like it so far. So this is the mechanism of the puzzle. So the first move of the puzzle is to push this button, which obviously opens up the door for our key to pop out. But that also unlocks the button for this slider to move. That part can move freely now. There's actually this little 1x3 part down here that blocks the slider from moving too far. So it actually stops about there, which just makes the puzzle stronger. As you can see, this other slider, it actually moves freely apart from the main slider. As soon as you push the top slider back in, the tile on top of the main slider pushes into the space that is left on the second slider. So now when you push in the hole, as you can see, it's actually blocked, and that is because the top slider isn't open. So if I quickly take out this slider, there's this little gap in the slider. So when the slider is open, then the key can actually slide through, and when it's closed, that piece actually blocks the key from going straight through and thus opening up the main slider. So if I put this back and I open it up, the key can go through, so it just pops through, and then when you push this, it opens up both sliders. If you look in there, that's the hole where you need to be able to push out the other side. So you need to be able to push out this 1x2 tile. So I still can't push that in because the main slider is still pushed or is in default position. So if that one gets pushed out of the way once again, now the complete path is open for our key to pop through and then pop out the little red part of the other side. That little red part interacts with the rack gear that you can see more clearly now, and now you can turn the gear so the rack moves out of the way. So if you check the bottom and I turn the gear, you can see it moves out of the way, and that makes space for our main key to go through. So that can now be pushed upwards. Whereas if the rack gear was still in the way, the key can't actually push through because the rack gear is stopping it. So if I turn that, goes out of the way, and there you heard the click, pops through. So that's the basic mechanism of the inside of my puzzle, and hope you liked it. So there you have it, guys, the Madiba's prison puzzle in all of its glory. I hope you liked the video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video with your friends, your family, or anyone else you really think might find this video interesting. Be sure to leave a comment if you really want to, and like always, thanks for watching.